Welcome, our viewers. We're making another episode of Arsenal Live by the video title, and the video is about this Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Jaguars preseason game 2 preview. And the things I'm looking forward to, the top 3 things. The number one thing is Devin Bush. Devin Bush, he didn't really show too much in the first preseason game. I know preseason is just kind of like, it's not like nothing to take full account into, but it's still something to look at too. You can analyze and see how the team chemistry. You can see a lot of different things in preseason. But I think Devin Bush has kind of he's really shown like he's back to his old form yet. Last year we know like, he had the struggles in the season, and in this training camp era like that, we've seen a little struggles here and there. And Miles Jack, we've seen him play very well like that. The guy who came in who basically does the same thing he does is kind of like, I don't know if his replacement, but kind of like his replacement basically like that. So. And then kind of like see Devin Bush take almost like a second role, being like the guy, and then people kind of say that maybe Robert Spillane can take his spot and stuff like that. So Devin Bush hasn't really been having the best of like year and a half so far. But I think Devin Bush can probably turn it around. I just feel like that he's kind of like too hesitant. I know he probably lost a little bit of athleticism. He lost a little bit maybe explosiveness after that ACL injury, but I don't know if it's like more physically. I don't know if it's more physical or if it's more like mental. Like, cause I know sometimes it can injuries can take a toll on you physically and mentally. Like I said before in the past, I think Stephen Tuitt, who had an severe injury, but it took and all them injuries kept adding up and piling up, and then plus off the field stuff can affect you as well, affect your play as well too. So I don't know if Devin Bush is kind of like, cause the ACL tear, he kind of hesitant still. I remember one time I played basketball. I still play basketball now, of course, like they would pick up games and stuff like that. I never played for the school, but we used to play against people on the school teams all the time. We used to play basketball all the time in high school like that. And I used to, I first learned how to dunk, like around probably I think 10th grade. I used to dunk all the time, going straight to the basket, dunking, 2 hand, 1 hand, going crazy like that. And then I remember one time when I was outside playing, I went up for a 2-hand dunk and slipped on the rim, fell, had a bruised hip. I never had a broken bone or tear or anything like that, but I had a bruised hip. And ever since then, I have not tried really a 2-hand dunk like that. I have not tried to do a 2-hand dunk like too often. Like I'm still hesitant. Like if I do a dunk, it's just kind of like really now I don't do it. I don't be dunking like crazy like I used to do. If probably in the gym, I probably have a better chance of dunking like that. But like it's gonna be a 1-hand. Like I'm always hesitant like going up with 2 hands. Still thinking like, what if I just fall off and hip did? But this time my hip may break. I don't know like that. I had the bruise right there. So maybe that's a little thing that's coming into play with Devin Bush a little bit. He's a little hesitant. He's not really he ain't like we see like the way he runs in, and then like you see some plays where, like his change of direction is not there. He'll run in and like a running back make a move and he'd be like, oh, he's done, and he's done after he have to play. But I seen Miles Jack what he did on preseason. He gets in and you say he drops down to drop down and break down with them, and he just goes in for the tackle like that, and like how he get in like that, and he like bursts through. Cause if you don't get through, you gotta make the play. And it's a simple play like this. To track him down and make the tackle like that. Devin Bush like change the direction is not the same. If like he don't have that explosiveness, or is he hesitant because of like the injury? I don't know how, because injuries can take a toll. Injury can affect people different ways. Because some people come back from ACL injuries like it's nothing like that. They just come back and play. Like that, I remember Le'Veon Bell had the ACL injury. He played for us, and he just came back the following year and just nothing happened. Just went crazy like that. So sometimes injuries can affect different people different ways like that. But maybe Devin Bush is one of those guys who's affecting him a different way, mentally too. And maybe he's just not playing up to par. I don't know if it's a short leash on him. It's gonna be like a thing where like the Steelers wait and see early on, maybe the first 3-4 weeks. Like if he's nothing improving, they might pull him out. And make like a rotational piece and put Robert Spillane in his starting spot. I don't know. But hopefully Devin Bush can get it together. I still have hope. Still have a little hope. And then another thing I'm looking forward to see, and also in the preseason game, is just the consistency. Consistency with the quarterback and the receivers, chemistry together. We see Kenny Pickett going crazy in training camp still, and he getting the first team reps he got a couple of days ago. And he found Pat Fryermuth for a touchdown. George Pickens and stuff like that. He just playing a lot of confidence and a lot of chemistry. He had a lot of chemistry too. Cause remember early on, people were saying, "Well, Kenny Pickett looking bad and stuff like that." But I think he was playing a league of a defense that could be top 3 defense in the league. And they playing against some tough guys like that. So he got better like every day. He got better and better and better. And you see him in the preseason game, he looked very prepared. He looked poised in the pocket, focused, and he had great pocket awareness. like that. And his time with the receivers and the accuracy was everything was on point. He looking apart like that. And then he had in the game situation like it was perfectly placed too. A situation we had to score, like it's kind of like a what's the name situation, like a 2-minute drill situation. You go out there and what you do, throw the game-winning touchdown like that. So Kenny Pickett has been showing a lot of improvement. So that's want to see consistency with that, and the receivers, getting separation. Want to see more of that. They've been doing the receivers we got some talented receivers, very talented receivers. They've been showing a lot of abilities to get open, so like that. So we can continue to see that. Continue to see the running backs use their different styles like that. T use that power style, and then McFarland use his explosiveness and his elusiveness like that, and quickness. Warren used that. He hit that fire. Like he kind of like one of those like backs that's kind of all around type. Like the way his play style is, he has that fiery wheel, that second effort drive. Using that motor, and keep making plays like that. And just want to see different stuff. Tight ends, making those possession catches, catching passes in the middle, and blocking well on the edge. And seeing, of course, the O-line looked pretty well too. It looked very good. And Mr. Trubisky was in sync with the offense on the first drive. It just looked easy like that. I want to see all that. See the pass rushers get through, the edge rushers showing their moves, showing their power, their speed, different ways to get to the quarterback and create pressure. You see the D linemen, they kind of struggled to stop the run on the first preseason game against the Seahawks like that. So maybe I want to see that D line, the backups to the D lines like that. See them use, show some some change, some effort on the D line like this to stop the run. And then I want to see the cornerbacks showing that physicality. Levi Wallace looked pretty solid. Phil Witherspoon was playing solid as well. They played a little bit of the games too. James Pierre was showing some improvement too, like that. He was playing better. He had the little pass breakups here and there and made some plays like that. So I want to keep seeing that. Arthur Millette is another guy too who plays very physical and scrappy, and especially you put him in the slot like that. So we keep seeing that, and keep seeing all the good stuff. Keep seeing all the good stuff like that. Really, I'm looking forward to see. You guys let me know in the comment section what you guys looking forward to in the next preseason game, what you're looking for, and I'll see that in the comment section. I will respond back to that. And like this video if you like it, dislike it if you don't like it. But I'll see you guys next time on the Arsenal Live. Peace out.